Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Love and Lore podcast. For today's episode, I am joined with another special guest, and I'm so excited for this one. You guys don't even know, but we are joined with the beautiful Angeleah. Oh my god,
Hello.
I'm so excited. So, today we're going to be talking about self love and body image, as you've seen from the title. I think this topic is so important because it's obviously summertime, but it's actually kind of funny because as we're filming this, it's raining really hard.
Yes.
And like the weather has been so weird. Like
It's been so on and off.
I know it's July. Like, come on.
I think I've gotten sick from the weather at least like
No,
twice.
me too. I think all month I've been sick, to be honest, but that's okay. When this is posted, I think it's gonna be sunny.
Yeah,
So
next week is so hot, like 30
okay.
degrees.
Oh, period.
Yeah.
Praying. But yeah, so I decided to have Angelia on. I feel like she would be such a good person to talk to about with this topic. So yeah, I'll give the room to Angelia to introduce herself and what she likes, her interests, anything she wants to talk about. So go ahead, girl.
Okay, hi. I'm very excited to be here. Thank you for inviting me. Um, my name is Angeleah. I know Sophie from high school. My interests are I really I say like I like to junk journal, but when I tell you that all the junk that I'm supposed to be using in my journal is just in my drawer. Yeah,
I
so
love
I'm
that.
more of a junk collector right now. I work with kids a lot because I want to be
Mhm.
a teacher. So those are one of my interests. I love
Yes.
volunteering and working. I love binge watching shows. Like I can
Mhm.
binge watch a show in like I don't know a week.
I love that.
Like I think I binge watched Game of Thrones in like less than a month, and it was
Yes.
during school, and I don't know how I did it,
Wow,
and
that's
still,
impressive.
yeah, and I still did well in school at that time, and I was like, wow, like maybe this was my inspiration. But anyways, and what else do I like to do? I like to hang out with my friends and hang out with my family.
That's so cute.
Yeah,
And about the high school thing, you know what's so funny? We never had any classes together.
I was about to ask you, we
Yeah,
didn't?
nothing. Not even. Okay, I think in grade 12 we had psych together, and that was it.
Oh, with Mahavlich?
Oh, I
Oh,
miss
okay,
that
okay.
class. That was such a fun
That
class.
was a fun
But we
class.
even sat in like the exact opposite parts of the room.
Yeah, you were across from me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then I think we had choir, but different blocks in like grade 9. So
Oh,
we never had a class together. We only really met this year during relay. That was our
yes.
first actual like formal encounter,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
she was
yeah.
so sweet, guys. Oh my gosh. And I think I remember. Okay, I've never told you this actually, but
Mhm.
I have always really looked up to you in high school.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
stop.
even wrote in your when we were signing yearbooks in grade
Yeah.
12, I wrote like a little message about
Mhm.
how we've never had a class, but I've always looked up to you, I've always been inspired by you.
Oh my
And
gosh.
yeah, I don't
I
know.
need to look back at my
Look
yearbook.
back at that. I think I wrote it in the middle somewhere. Yeah, but it's just crazy how we're doing this now. So yeah, thanks for coming on the podcast. I know this topic is super scary and vulnerable,
Mhm.
and I guess we could just get right into it.
Mhm.
Let's talk about what our stance on body image is
Okay.
first and foremost. Like very
Okay.
broad, just yeah, what do you think about it?
I think in general, like body image is very influenced by social media for sure.
Yeah.
And I think with how social media changes so much, it's something that often really fluctuates. And it's really confusing at times because it's like you compare yourself so much on social media, so you always see like two different like stereotypes or sorry, like
Yeah.
standards, and you're just
Mm.
kind of trying to fit your way in, and I think it's sometimes it can feel impossible,
Yeah.
right? But I think body image is like it's very personalized. It's a lot
Mm-hmm.
of like how you grew up, like the opinions of other people, and
Mm-hmm.
obviously what you see online, and like um just like your relationship with a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah. I agree pretty
Hmm.
much. A lot of it is influenced by social media. And we're going to talk about our history with body image. And I'll just transition right into that for me personally. I honestly, I've never really had any body issues
Mm-hmm.
until I moved to Canada. I think that was a really big moment for me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, because growing up I watched like a lot of Barbie movies.
Yeah.
And if you know, the girls in the Barbie movies are like tall, white,
Yes.
skinny.
Blonde.
Mm-hmm. And I was like, wait, man, I didn't really care at that time. But when I
Mm-hmm.
moved to Canada, I think I started comparing myself a lot with the girls in my class. I
Mm-hmm.
was honestly more on the bigger side.
Mm.
And I would always, it was always because a lot of the girls in my class were on the skinnier side, and I was like,
Mhm.
wait, I look kind of different. So
Mhm.
that's kind of where it started. Plus, like all the social media stuff, the Barbie movies, all that influence, and
Yeah.
then also in the Philippines, a lot of the family there, the culture is they're very judgmental.
Very toxic.
Hmm.
Yes.
And also just adding on to that, but honestly, again, I was still very young. I didn't
Mhm.
have a big concept of what body image was, but like just very early, it's just kind of sad that I
Yeah.
was already thinking about that stuff.
Mhm.
But that's kind of my where I stood on it, or where I first started thinking about it,
Yeah.
really. Um, and yeah, what about you? Your history with it?
Um, you bringing up like Filipino culture is really like something obviously I resonate with because I'm Filipino too.
Mm-hmm.
But I think a lot of it stems from my body image ideas or stem from like my mom and my family. I think my
Mm-hmm.
mom has always been someone who like she's influenced by this like after you become a mom there's like that sort of narrative that you can't really that you stay. I don't know what the word is. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's harder if so for example like my mom she always compared to like for when she was younger and she was I guess skinnier to
Mm-hmm.
when she had kids and
Oh
then
yeah.
she just started like talking down on herself and not thinking like um that she's beautiful. And I think that took a toll on me because it was like this standard, like, oh, skinny is beautiful. And that's
Mm-hmm.
how like I started to perceive that.
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of like, Filipino parents can be kind of judgmental. Mine are, like they'll
Mm-hmm.
like point out things that
Yeah.
are like I didn't even think of that.
Yeah.
Like a lot of my insecurities come from like, oh, your eyes look so big, Angela. Like they're bulging out of your head. I'm like,
What?
girl,
I love your eyes. What the
thanks.
heck?
Thanks, I love your eyes. And I'm like, girl, like I didn't even think about that. Or
Yeah.
like my mom just comparing my body now to when she was like literally like a teenager or the same age as me and be like, like I used to be like that. And I'm like, so
Stop.
but there's nothing wrong with how you look.
Yeah.
Like no matter your age or the changes in your life or the things that you go through, right? So
Mm-hmm.
that was like for me is a lot of my parents and like a lot of social media, like a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And like having those like white standards to like live up to, not
Yeah.
even live up to, but like just things that you see every day.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is like I guess body image is kind of also like your face
Mm-hmm.
and just like sort of um having a flatter Filipino nose and I always wanted like a button nose, like so
Mm-hmm.
button nose. I remember in grade 7, I had, the Snapchat filters with the flower crown. I
Yes.
used to like do something with my nose where like I would flat it, like I would just try to make it like scrunch my
Aw.
face to make it look a different way.
Mm-hmm.
And
Aw.
it was just a lot of that.
And that's crazy because those Snapchat filters we were so young. That's
Yes.
crazy. Um, so yeah, thanks for sharing that. That's really,
Yeah.
really scary it's really vulnerable, this topic. So thank you for
Mhm.
sharing that. And I want to add a point with your mom.
Mhm.
Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna put this in, but my mom honestly is the same way, the exact
Mhm.
same. She a thing that she always talked about growing up was her arms.
Mm.
We call it braso in Tagalog. It's basically like
Yeah.
your arm,
Mhm.
and she was always saying how big it was.
Mhm.
And growing up, I've never paid attention to my arms,
Mhm.
and I was like, okay, well, and then growing up, when I started to be more self-conscious, I
Yeah.
was like, wait, maybe like I started thinking about the same thing she was thinking. So
Mhm.
it really affects you how your parents view themselves.
Yeah.
Um, it really rubs off on you.
Yes.
And she would also compare herself now to her younger self when she
Yeah.
sees me.
Mhm.
And like whenever she sees me wearing like tank tops or whatnot, she's like, When I was little, I used to wear tank tops like that.
Yeah.
Like you're beautiful now. Like
You can still
stop.
wear them,
Yeah, girl,
girl. You're still
wear your
gonna
tank.
look good.
Exactly. So yeah, a lot of the parental influence is really
Mhm.
big, and then also the culture of Filipinos, the
Mhm.
titas, the gossiping
Mhm.
titas. A lot of it is just culture, social media,
Mhm.
and just really your close environment.
Yeah.
So
I
yeah.
think my mom also like stuff about like stretch marks or like your skin color.
Mm-hmm.
Skin colors, like colorism is a really big thing in the Philippines, and she always like she has like that bleaching soap. And I remember when I
Mm-hmm.
would get a tan, she'd be like, "Angela, you're so dark," and I'm like, "Okay." Like I love my tan. I love
Yeah.
my skin. Like
Mm-hmm.
I understand where she comes from, like obviously influenced by like the beauty standards in the Philippines and like Eurocentric features, but it kind of just sucks because like
Mm-hmm.
if you for your parent not to love themselves and you are like a product of them, it's like
Yeah.
how are you supposed to really cope with that sometimes because
Mm-hmm.
it's you see them as beautiful and you didn't see anything wrong with them and then you see yourself in them and
Mm-hmm.
then they talk down on themselves,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So
Like
yeah.
I'm a product of this. Like,
Mhm.
should I view myself the same way?
Mhm.
So yeah, there was a point that I wanted to say. So yeah, hi mom, if I left this in, I'm so sorry if I called you out like that, but you're so beautiful. Stop saying that about yourself. I love you. Like we said earlier, it is now summertime. It's July, and um, I guess what are your thoughts on body image in the summertime?
I think given like things where people are like it's bikini season or I feel like a lot of the things I've seen online is, oh, you need to start, like, for example, you start working out in March, so you have like
Yeah.
bikini body. It's
Or
like,
like the winter arc, you start working out in the summer.
yeah, I'm like, can we cut this out? Like, can we not do this,
Yeah.
please? I think summertime shouldn't be wasted on worrying about how you look.
Yeah.
I think it's a great time to embrace your body because, like, realistically, when it's hot outside and you're sweating, it's like you can't control that. So,
Yeah.
like, if you're constantly worried about, like, oh, am I sweating too much? Oh, does this look like that? Or my butt's not big enough than I hoped, or like my boobs aren't big enough. I'm like,
Yeah.
girl, you look beautiful.
You do, yeah.
Enjoy your time at the beach. Like
Mm-hmm.
you think everyone is looking at you? No, they're trying to look away from the sun. You know what I mean? Like
Really.
you're fine. But I
Mm-hmm.
know like ugh, like that's for me to, I say that now, but like I'm a person to like be afraid of being perceived. And
Mm-hmm. Me
so
too.
like body image in the summer is very much like it is a back and forth. It's like some days you do feel good, some days you don't feel good, and I think that's like normal.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, it's like you are who you are, and in every season of your life you don't need to be worrying about what other people think. And like social media, if you see all these girls on social media who have these like like I would say TikTok standard
Mm-hmm.
beauty,
Yeah.
like get off TikTok. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because it just ruins your day because you're like comparing yourself constantly. Like you don't need to be comparing yourself constantly. If you know you're a good person and you know that you're kind and amazing and beautiful in all ways, then you don't need to worry about like how your body looks.
Yeah.
Your body's probably
Your
tea
body's tea,
anyways.
yeah. And there is a thing that I also saw on TikTok. I try to be on the good side of TikTok. Like
Mhm.
yeah, I try to be on the more like positive and self-love side.
Mhm.
Try to fix my algorithm. It's a work in progress, but we're getting there. There's a thing that someone said. It's like your body is the least interesting thing about you. It
Mhm.
really is. When I see people in public wearing tank tops or like just showing off their skin, I genuinely think everyone is just so pretty.
Mhm.
It does not matter what size you are or what you're wearing. I think
Mhm.
just the fact that you are confident to wear whatever you want and you show up,
Mhm.
that is just hot. Like that is
Yes.
so attractive. Like go
Yes.
you. Like when I'm with my friends and then they
Yeah.
point out something they're insecure about, like I didn't even notice that until you pointed
Exactly.
it out.
Exactly.
So I try to look at myself through that perspective.
Mhm.
You have to be your own best friend.
You can be your harshest critic, right?
Exactly. Yeah. And then when you do see really pretty people on TikTok,
Mhm.
you just have to remind yourself that social media is fake, first of all. They're just
Mhm.
showing highlight reels.
Yes.
And yeah, you are beautiful in your own way. I genuinely do think everyone is so pretty,
Yeah.
um, which is something I'm trying to work on. I feel like body image is something I've been working on my whole life. It's probably
Yeah.
something
Same.
that I will always have a tough relationship with.
Mhm.
But I think just the more that I'm growing, I'm starting to realize, yeah, it is. I was gonna say, like, it's the least interesting thing about you.
Mhm.
And then also, there's one other thing on TikTok, back to like the whole parental thing.
Mhm.
So there was this girl that I think she grew up with just her dad.
Mhm.
And then what's so interesting is that she said that she was never insecure growing up.
Mm.
Probably because her dad never pointed out any insecurities about himself
Yeah.
or that stuff. So just going back to that point, it makes a big difference
Mhm.
the way that people around you talk about themselves.
Yeah.
So always keep in mind of that and just think about the people and how they talk about themselves and remind yourself that you don't
Mhm.
have to be influenced by what they think. So, yeah, we've talked a lot about our history on body image and just the summertime and social media. Now we're going to talk a bit more about self love. We have just a bunch of little prompts and questions that I'm actually really excited to talk about. The first one is, how has your relationship with your body changed over the years?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think growing up, I was a pretty skinny kid. Um, I remember just, seeing everything online or just in movies and seeing how these women looked and
Mm-hmm.
being like, when am I going to look like that? Especially like with puberty and like you're going growing breasts or your body's changing and all these things. It was like I remember really struggling with that and just wondering when it will come and thinking the day that like I look like a woman is the gonna
Mm-hmm.
be the day that like I'm grown and I'm gonna feel so amazing about myself. But it was like no, because
Yeah.
like my body's grew differently, and I was okay with that. And I think um, I felt more confident in who I was in my body when I did a lot of sports because I felt it just made me feel active.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I was grappling with a lot of like if since I would have gained some weight or muscle, like comparing myself to the girls who are skinnier, even though that's what I was
Mm-hmm.
beforehand, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's like, when is the standard of like, where is the line where I'm going to be happy? Like,
Yeah.
it seems like I'm not that happy when I'm this weight or this, like, have this muscle or whatever. It's like I'm constantly being in a loop. And
Mm-hmm.
I think going because I played basketball, that helped a lot. But then even I think it has been so much better getting out of high school
Mm-hmm.
because I think I stopped. Obviously, I didn't fully stop, but obviously social media was still there. But I started detaching myself more, especially in this year. I deleted my TikTok for like months. I think I just downloaded it. I
Mm-hmm.
deleted it back in like October, and it was like the best thing for me and my body image.
Yes.
I think something else with body image is like I've stopped wanting to be like those influencer girls who have like that specific body type and be
Mm-hmm.
like hitting the gym because it makes me feel good and not
Mm-hmm.
because like I want to look a certain way always.
Yeah.
Like yes, you can have those goals and like I still have those goals,
Mm-hmm.
but at the same time like I'm not just doing that to do that. I want to just be active and like move my body rather than having my ultimate goal look a certain way. I'd rather
Yeah.
feel a certain way
Mm-hmm.
overall.
Yeah.
And I think that's where I'm at now. Like I still don't go to the gym as often as I should, but that's
Mm-hmm.
because like I procrastinate and like I have to spend the whole day
Yeah.
at home doing
Like
homework.
we're
But
still people.
yes,
Yeah.
there's still a balance that
Yeah.
needs to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, how about you?
First of all, that was a really good point. You
Oh,
hit so many
thanks.
good points. I want to talk about the whole athlete thing.
Hmm.
I think it's not something that not a lot of people talk about, like the
Hmm.
balance between being active but also looking
Hmm.
the way you look. Because I know when like gymnasts, for example, they're amazing. But
Yes.
I know that they are built. They have I don't know what I'm saying, but like
They have different muscle that is built like they're strong everywhere. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like their shoulders or whatever. Like obviously you have to be able to like
pull
hold.
yourself up,
Yeah,
right? For the bars,
exactly.
yeah. So just having to balance that,
Mhm.
like I have to work out to maintain my physique to play the sport, but
Mhm.
also
Mhm.
it makes me insecure at the same time, or
Yes. Yes.
and then it kind of shifts your relationship with the sport, and it's
Mhm.
just there's so much things that go into it that
Yeah.
not a lot of people think about. So
Mhm.
thanks for addressing that. That's
Yeah.
honestly really cool. And yeah, you do play basketball. You played
Mhm.
volleyball for a bit as well, right?
I was not good at volleyball.
What?
Like I was
What?
just benched in grade 10 and like for good
Girl.
reason. I could not overhand serve, girl. I'm
Oh.
like at that point after that season I was like, okay, I'm just gonna play basketball now.
Oh. That's okay. I literally tried out for volleyball and then just did not get in. So
Oh,
you're good.
Mr. Koo missed out.
Mr. Cooverly missed out. Just kidding. But yeah, you just a lot of interesting points.
Mhm.
So
Wait, can I add something?
yeah, of course.
I think something with body image that a lot of people go through, like I guess like stuff that me and my friends have talked about is like you compare yourself you compare yourself now to your younger self.
Mm-hmm.
Do you
Mm-hmm.
ever feel that way?
All the time. All
Yeah.
the time.
And I feel like I'm like why was I sometimes I look back at the videos now and I'm like, I think I have like body dysmorphia because like
Mhm.
sometimes, well, not to diagnose myself, but to like just have this like misconstrued image of myself, you
Yeah.
know, like then and now. It's like,
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah, that's so true. I guess for me, my relationship. So, like I said, I was never insecure as a kid,
Mhm.
which is normal
Yeah.
and should be normal, honestly. You should never be
Mhm.
insecure as a kid. And then definitely the whole Barbie movie thing, the movie to Canada, and seeing all these girls that are skinny. And um, I remember it was always the thighs. Every girl had a
Mm.
thigh gap, and I wanted the
I
thigh
never
gap
understood
so bad.
that.
I still don't understand
I
that, to
don't
be honest.
understand that.
Yeah, it's definitely the media and definitely what is perceived as the beauty standards having it. That's
Mhm.
just so dumb, so
Mhm.
dumb. But I remember it was in grade two. Okay, I've never told this to anyone. This is so scary. But
Mhm.
in grade two, we were always on the carpet
Yeah.
sitting, and when you sit, your thighs are just out, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
There was always there was this girl sitting next to me, and her thighs were just so much smaller. And I was
Mhm.
like, wait, why do my thighs not look like hers?
Mhm.
And then even there was this boy in my class that also had smaller thighs than me. Like even the boys, like I'm bigger than the boys. So,
Mm.
and I don't know how I came up with that concept in my
Yeah.
head, which is
Mhm.
so sad. But yeah, from grade two was really when like it really started to hit.
Mhm.
And then all throughout elementary, I was also more on the bigger side.
Mhm.
And a lot of the girls in my class were skinnier, which didn't really help.
Mhm.
And a lot of the people that I saw online
Mhm.
were also on the skinnier side. So, it really did affect me growing up. And then
Mhm.
on top of that, family and then
Yeah.
all this stuff. Um, I think what really helped me though was YouTubers and watching their videos on self love and positivity,
Yeah.
and also seeing people online that were built in the same way
Mhm.
also helped. So it really helped me.
Mhm.
And then in high school, also still on the bigger side. Honestly, like my relationship with my body has been so complicated over the
Yeah.
years.
Mhm. I
In high
agree.
school, definitely seeing it's so different in high school because
Mhm.
everyone there just you're going through puberty, you're going
Mhm.
through changes, hormones, and then relationships in high school get toxic sometimes, and it's just
Mhm.
a really weird time.
Oh, I could talk so much
Oh,
about high
oh
school. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, and then just having to know who you are, and then
Mhm.
comparing yourself, then finding your dynamics in school, your studies, plus body image. It was a really
Mhm.
interesting time for me. And
Mhm.
then yeah, obviously my relationship with my body was all over the place in high school. Once you get into uni, it really
Mhm.
does change
Mhm.
because no one cares about you. No one cares about you, and you're finally just free. There's no more like negative influence around you. You're
Mhm.
just you with yourself. You can do whatever you want, dress however you want,
Yes. Yes.
and yeah, I think I've just I think I've just flourished honestly after high school,
Yeah.
and finding my own routine and doing things that I genuinely think are beneficial for my body
Mhm.
has helped me so much. And like I said earlier, I'm trying to fix my algorithm, trying to find content that is more healthy, and it has helped so much. And
Mhm.
I love myself so much now,
Mhm.
and I'm just so proud of the progress I've made over the years. Yeah, I'm just so proud of myself. Okay, this is another pretty vulnerable one. So, what
Okay.
are your insecurities if you're open to share?
Okay. Let's see. Um, I feel like sometimes when you talk about insecurities, sometimes it feels like superficial
Mm,
in the sense where like not super. No, that's not the word. Like it feels like you're sometimes when I talk about insecurities, it's like sometimes I'm like, there's bigger problems than that. But
yeah.
these are still things that linger
Mm-hmm.
and you're like for like you said, like relationship body image has been like complicated over the years, like your perspective, and that's like mine too. So it's like sometimes like I'm so hard on myself for little things and then sometimes things are just like so rudimentary and it's just like why.
Mm-hmm.
But I do have a lot of insecurities and that's normal. And I
Mm-hmm.
think for me it's like I think it's my legs.
Really?
Yes, which okay, that stems from when I played basketball since I
Mm-hmm.
was like running around a lot and like we did a lot of we did like some weightlifting. Like I remember being in like first or second year and looking back at my like grade 12 legs and being like, "Oh my God, my legs look so big." Like and I are so muscular and like now my legs are so like I have no muscle, and
Mm-hmm.
I like don't. It's like weird. It's like, I just kept comparing myself, and I was like, girl, like I think you look the same. Like I like if anything, like you look the same, you look healthy. That's all that really matters.
Yeah.
Like as long as you're healthy, then like you don't need to worry about that. But yeah, my legs and like I used to be really insecure about, like I said, my eyes
Mm-hmm.
and my nose.
Really.
But I think that changed as I got older because I feel like I grew into my features.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember someone told me in grade seven, like the first time I wore contact lenses, he looked at me and said, "Your eyes look so big." And I went, and then I literally almost started crying because I was
No.
like, I felt so confident, like with my contacts in, because I was like, wow, like you can see my whole face,
Yeah.
like starting to enjoy seeing my face, and
Mm-hmm.
like loving my face. And when I
Yeah.
heard that, like that made me really insecure. But I think that started changing, and now like I just joke about it because I'm like, I like my features on my
Yeah.
face, and sometimes I'm just like, sometimes you're just like so hard on yourself for no reason,
Yeah.
and things are just distorted, and you're just
Mm-hmm.
you need to take a step back. And I
Yeah.
think insecurity body wise, like it's a lot. I think it's like not having abs or like not having the biggest butt in the world. Like
Mm-hmm.
I don't need to have those things.
Exactly.
But these are things that I'm insecure about because like of what I see on social media, and like thinking about what will people see, like how will people perceive me? Like when they look at me, they'll be like, "Oh, I feel like something a lot when I was younger was like being afraid of being flat." Is
Mm-hmm.
that something like when through puberty, like did you ever like have like did anyone ever like did you hear
Okay.
like that?
That's an interesting point because for me, I've
Mm-hmm.
always wanted to be flat because I
Okay.
was not flat,
Mm.
which is just, when you're not a certain way, you want to
Mm-hmm.
be,
The opposite.
yeah.
Yes.
And I was like, why are these girls insecure about being flat? Like, I wish I could be that way.
Mm-hmm.
And I hear people being like, oh, I wish I didn't have a thigh. Like, I wish I didn't have a thigh gap. Like, I wish my thighs were bigger, or I wish I was more curvy. I'm like, girl, you know, you don't want to be like this. Like, it was just a
Mm.
weird, toxic mindset. So
Mm-hmm.
that's a really interesting point about being flat that you brought up.
Yeah, because it is like I think it's like it's just how you see how what you hear from people, like for you wanting to be flat and then you wanting to not be flat. It's
Yeah.
just kind of like that's the spectrum of what the body image standard is,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like you're constantly fighting that, and it's like
Mm-hmm.
why?
Yeah.
It's like that was something being younger and on the skinnier side. I think we have like very different perspectives, and I think
Mm-hmm.
that's like I like I'm glad that we're both speaking on both the different
Yeah.
sides because like we don't all grow up the same,
Mm-hmm.
and like that's completely fine.
Yeah.
And to your younger self, like girl, you're beautiful. You're
Aw.
beautiful. So
You
thank
too.
you. um, but yeah, what else did I want to say on that? Yeah, just the whole puberty thing. It's just complicated. It's like who who you grow up with, what you see online, all these things that make you insecure, and it's sometimes just like, wow, yeah, I don't have to have a big butt, but I would like one. Just like sure, like maybe it make me feel like maybe more confident, but it's also about trying not to make your insecurities like dictate your whole life. I don't
Yeah.
know. I just went on a weird tangent there.
No, you're
Anyways.
good. I love that so much. Um, and then for my insecurities, so I mentioned my legs. Growing
Mm,
up, it was always my thighs. I don't know
mhm,
why. I was so fixated on them.
mhm.
I remember this one specific memory in my old house. We had this window. You know how some windows can distort you? Like it
Yeah,
makes you smaller or bigger?
yeah.
This is so specific, but there was this sliding glass window that goes to
Mhm,
my balcony. And there was in the middle of the window, there was a like a pillar that makes you look smaller.
mhm.
I would always stand in the middle to make my
Mm.
leg look smaller. And I was like, I
Oh.
wish I had those thighs.
Mhm.
And then when I would step away from it, it would show me my actual thighs. And it just made me like have this really, I don't know, like it was so sad.
Mhm.
Like why am I doing why was I thinking like that?
And you were a kid.
I was a kid. I was like
Yeah.
12.
Yeah.
Also like my face, I think I've always
Mm.
been really insecure about my face. I always feel like, the inverted filters and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's like being asymmetrical.
Hmm. I feel like, okay,
Mm.
the first time I did it, I don't know why I did that. It was in quarantine. I used it
Mhm.
for fun. I literally just like put my phone away and just like literally sunk my face into my pillow and like, why am I so crooked?
No, that I've had that same experience too.
Really, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it was a humbling experience.
Mhm.
But yeah, and then also just, not having a defined jawline
Mhm.
or um yeah, and then so my legs and my face probably. Also my fingers. I have like chunkier fingers.
Mm. No, you
Um,
don't.
really? Oh, thanks, girl. Yeah,
Even if you
but
did, like that's fine.
it is fine. Yeah. I don't know. I've also my like eczema. Obviously, I talked about
Mm.
this in my other episode, but
Mm.
my eczema has also been a big thing. But honestly, I've just grown out of that. I don't care about that anymore.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah, my legs, my face, my fingers, and um, I think those were the big three for me.
Mhm.
And yeah, I think a lot of like little things on TikTok, people are making things, for example, hip dips a thing.
I remember, yes,
Yeah.
hip dips.
Mhm, like,
That was something a
yeah.
lot I heard on social media. What are jowls?
Okay, I've never heard of that. What are jowls? Like, what the heck?
That's like some. Well, I I think it's like you're like here,
Uh-huh.
and I know that people get injections, but that could also cause jowls, like when filler migrates. So I have no idea.
Okay, wow.
It's kind of like there's so many things. I'm like,
Yeah. There's also
okay.
there's so many. There's the I had so many in my head. But people on TikTok just make up these
New ways to hate
new
yourself.
ways to hate yourself. Yeah. And also like the whole nose thing. Like growing up, I never cared about my nose,
Mm.
honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I like having an ethnic nose is so beautiful.
It
And
is,
then all of a
yes.
sudden people on TikTok are like having a button nose is hot. Like, okay. Now it's a new thing for me to think about.
Side profile
Side
for
ew,
me
like side pro what?
because like my eyes come, they're more protruding, so I would
Mhm.
hate looking at the side of my face.
Aw.
Cause yeah, like
Mhm.
see that's why I didn't like earlier when I said like insecurities can feel superficial. I think I meant like more like just so specified that it
Yeah.
just seems so silly.
Yeah, it's silly.
It's like why am I insecure about like okay, I'm insecure with my nails actually.
Really?
Yeah.
What?
And it's just kind of like why? Like I'm like, well, my nails are like kind of like they're all weirdly different shapes. And I've been told I have the hands and the feet of my father. So it's like, so what does that mean?
I know.
Like my mom has looked at my nails and my toes or whatever. She's like, you have your dad's feet. And I'm like,
Okay.
okay, girl, like
I mean, you married him,
yeah,
like
like come on now.
yeah. I think even just having unique features, I think it's nice. Like I think it's
Hmm.
beautiful. Like having crooked nails, like hell yeah, like yeah.
Yes.
I like that question to be honest. It was scary, but I'm glad that I let that out.
It's because like it's interesting to see the perspective of another person and what they're insecure about
Yeah.
because like I think you said earlier like you don't even notice these things
Yeah.
like when your friends point out something about themselves it's like I actually didn't even think about that
Hmm.
or just like seeing how much you can relate on it
Yeah.
because you know it's we're not all that different sometimes like we
Hmm.
are different but like some things that we see are not very different or they're just like opposite and that's completely fine and it's
Yeah.
just interesting to talk about.
Like when you brought up your eyes, I was shocked because I love your eyes so much.
Thank you.
I love your eyes. So I would have never noticed,
Mhm.
just things like that. So that's a good point as well. So the next one is what's something you love? Okay, on the opposite side of things, what are the things you love most about yourself?
Like physically,
Yeah,
um, I really like my dimple.
I love your.
I
I love it so much.
I really
Yes.
love my dimple because like my mom has a similar dimple, but hers goes like where's mine? Like here? No, here. Which
Yeah.
one?
The others. Yeah.
Yeah, here.
Aw.
So on mine is on my right cheek up higher, but hers is lower. And
Oh.
then on my dad's side, I have a cousin who has the exact same one. And then her daughter, my niece, who's literally my mini me, I need to show you a photo
Oh.
of her. She has this exact same one.
Oh my
So it just kind
gosh.
of feels, in a way, like a family, like
I
hereditary. I don't
love
know.
that. I love
Yeah,
that.
and I love my dimple. I have started to grow to love my eyes. Um, what else do I love? That's I like my smile.
I love your smile
Thank
too.
you. I like your smile. I've always loved my smile, but like I think something with like I had Invisalign recently, so my teeth are straighter, but before they weren't like that like crooked. But I
Mhm.
remember my mom would just like point out the teeth that were crooked, so I didn't always like my smile.
Hmm.
But like I did like my smile sometimes during those times, but sometimes I didn't. If
Mhm.
that made sense. Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
Mhm.
Your dimple too. Like whenever you smile, it just shows. I love that.
Yeah.
Like seeing in pictures and stuff. Like her dimple is so cute. I've always wanted dimples, by the way. Like okay, there's I don't have dimples, but when I
Mhm.
smile, there's like I think everyone has it, but there's like lines.
Yes. Yeah.
I was like, oh my god, I might just have dimples, guys. Yeah, I think dimples are so cute, and yours
Mhm.
is unique because it's not the typical like
Yeah. It's
one on
like
the cheek. It's on the eyes.
it's up here. Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, for me, things I love most about myself. Okay, so first, this is really specific, but I love the area like in my collarbone. This is so
Okay.
specific. Like the area of my collarbone,
Yes.
shoulders. I
Mhm.
really like that area. I don't know why. I just really like it. I
Mm.
have no explanation for that, but um I'm confident wearing like certain tops to show
Mhm.
it off, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I love my eyebrows. I
Mhm.
think growing up, I always had really bushy eyebrows, exactly like my dad's and
Mhm.
my brothers. All three of us have the exact same eyebrow shape, but in
Yeah.
grade 10, I got them threaded for the first time.
Yeah.
And then ever since then, I just never went back. Like I keep them
Mm.
thread. I mentioned this in another episode, but yeah, I take really good care of them. I make sure they
Mhm.
always look good, and it makes
I
me
remember
so
you saying
confident.
that.
Oh my god.
I watched that. I listened to
Oh, the
that
confidence
episode.
one.
Yes. Yes.
Aw. Yeah, it's my non-negotiable, right?
Yes.
So yeah, I love them so much. They make such a big difference in my
Mm.
opinion, and yeah, I like my eyebrows.
They look good.
Thanks, girl. I like my height.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I like being short.
Yeah.
Um,
How tall are you?
I'm like
5'2"?
5 or 5'1".
Okay, so we're like the same
We're
height.
the
Yeah.
same height.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think being Filipino, it's a thing for us to be short.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
it makes me feel rooted to my culture, I guess.
I love being close to the ground.
Exactly. Um,
Makes you feel connected to the ancestors.
exactly, our roots. And I don't know. There's just like it's so fun being short, to be honest. I mean, it would be nice to be tall. I would always compare myself to people with long legs and stuff, but I
Yeah.
love being short. It's so fun, and you can wear lots of cute clothes and all
Mhm.
that stuff.
Mhm.
Um, yeah, and I think I really do like my legs now.
Mhm.
I've grown to love them. Yeah, I think those are the ones for me for sure. But it has been a journey, I will say.
Mhm.
But yeah, I'm really happy with where I am right now. But it's also still a work in progress all the time, obviously.
Yes. Yeah.
So yeah, those are the things that we love most about ourselves. And then we can even say like personality, because it's like I said,
Personality.
it's not always just about the looks. Yeah.
Hmm. I like that I like to say that I'm patient and kind. I've been told by my coworkers that I'm really patient.
I mean, if you work with kids, it's a really
Yeah.
important thing to be patient.
It's
So.
interesting though, I'm not patient with like my family, but I'm patient with like other people. Um but I like to say that I'm a kind person. Like I try to be kind and empathetic. Like I am the type of person who will rethink every interaction that I had in the day.
Same,
I'll be
same,
like, oh my
same,
gosh,
same.
did I even say thank you? Did they think I said that weird? But there's a lot of things like I just hope that like most of the time I am a kind person. Like I know that I'm a kind person and I know I don't harbor hate always. So yeah, I think
Yeah,
that's things I like about myself. Yeah.
that's awesome. You are such a kind
Thank
person.
you.
Um, what I love most about myself, I really like that I'm outgoing. I think I like
Mhm.
that about myself. I used to not be, but I think it was really university that really just pushed me, and just
Mhm.
the end of grade 12, and just being more independent.
Yeah.
So yeah, I like talking to people. I love making
Mhm.
friends. I love hearing people talk about what they love.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's such a cute thing. And I also like to say I'm a kind person.
Mhm.
And I
You are.
just feel like it's just always been like I think it comes from my dad. My mom and my
Mm.
dad are two different people. My mom is more on the assertive side, like
Yeah.
baddie. She doesn't give like she's more assertive for sure, which I should probably work on more.
Mm.
But my dad is more on the warmer side. Like he's more
Oh.
kind-hearted. He's very
Mhm.
helpful. So I think I got that from him. So in that way it makes me feel closer to him. And yeah, seeing that in myself is really nice.
Mhm.
And yeah, I think just my outgoingness and my kindness. That's what I
Mhm.
love most about myself. And my independence. I like that about myself.
Yes, I would have the same, like, yeah, I'm kind of independent too in a sense where like I don't like to ask my parents anymore for things. They provided so much. I feel like it's time for me to be an adult and try to do these things. And I feel like independence has always been something that I really liked about myself. Like
Mhm.
I just bust everywhere all the time as a
Yeah,
kid,
period.
and like that really helped because like my dad taught me that, and like just like independence in a lot of different ways.
Mhm.
Like being able getting like my own job without my parents' help or things like that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you guys know what you love about yourselves because it makes you feel such like a better person.
And it's a good reminder, you're
Yeah.
always so hard on yourself and
Yeah. It's not always about the body, it's about
yes.
the inside as well. If
Yes.
anything, the inside speaks more. No one
Yes.
cares about what you look like.
Mhm.
You could be the prettiest person, but if you're
A meanie?
you're ugly.
Yes.
Bye.
Oh my gosh, I think I was talking about this to my best friend the other day, and she was like, "Yeah, you can't like be mean. You can't be like people are like pretty, but they're mean."
Yeah, just takes away from it all.
Yeah.
Tell us about a time you were scared to wear something but did it anyways.
Ooh, but I felt confident
Yeah.
afterwards. Okay,
Mhm.
wait, I need to think.
Okay, I can go first while you think.
Okay.
It was actually recently. So I've been loving tube tops lately.
Hmm.
And if you were to tell my younger self I'd be wearing tube tops and buying them, oh God, she would not believe you.
Yeah.
But I've been wearing a lot more of them, and I think they like you know how I said I love my like shoulder area.
Hmm.
I think they really embrace that, and I love that so much. Like I love wearing tube tops now,
Hmm.
and I feel so confident wearing them. The other day, I even posted myself in this outfit, but I wore this white tube top from Garage. It was backless. It was
Hmm.
very ambitious. To be honest, I went to the art gallery. It was such a cute day. Um, but I was like on the bus, and you know when you like wear something really formal, like you
Yeah.
have to take transit,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
you
and it
feel
feels
so.
so awkward.
I know.
I have to like wear like at least a
It
jacket or
just ruins the
something,
outfit.
or bring pants or
I know.
something.
Yeah, I was wearing just that my full back was out on the bus,
Yeah.
and I had to really like warm up to it. But
Hmm.
once I got to see my friends and was more downtown, it was like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I
Hmm.
feel good. So definitely that. I was very self conscious at first because I never wear stuff like that. And it's also
Hmm.
summertime. I haven't worn anything like that all year. So
Yeah.
yeah, and then by the end of the day, I was like, I did not want to take it off. Like I felt
Hmm.
so good. So that was my thing.
That's such a good story. I'm trying to think because I'm trying to think of like when I wear something that's out of my comfort zone because I feel like I don't really go out a lot to wear nice clothes. Like I need to go out more. I literally had
Mhm.
a conversation with my dentist and she's like, "Girl, what do you do for fun?" Because I'm like, I was basically telling her like I like to like I just do homework and stay home. And she's like, "Girl, you need to go out." I'm like, yeah, I know. Um, I think. Oh, okay. Well, I guess this is kind of opposite from you, but I don't really like my
Mm.
collarbone area.
Oh.
For some reason, I don't like off the shoulder things, like were things that I didn't like because of like this area. But now I'm literally wearing one today.
You look
But
so
thank you.
good.
Like my Ang shirt.
Oh
Anyways,
yes.
but yeah, I used to not like this like kind of shirt. But I think there was a shirt I bought recently. It was like this gray long sleeve that was like this,
Mm.
like an off the shoulder, and I was pretty nervous about it because I was like, I feel like there's no, I felt like there was, I just looked awkward. Like I
Mhm.
just looked like I didn't have definition up here that I wanted, or like maybe my shoulder looked too big.
Mhm.
Like I've always been insecure with my shoulders, actually, like being like
Oh.
having broader shoulders,
Mhm.
and that was something that I didn't like at first. But when I tried on the outfit, I was like, I wore like a long skirt with it and the shirt, and I was like, I actually really like it.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with my shoulders or
Yeah.
my like collarbone area. I don't
Mhm.
think people are gonna be staring at me and being like, "Yeah, girl,
She has big collarbones, like or
yeah, you
shoulders.
got big shoulders and like
Yeah.
no definition in your collarbone." Like, girl, that doesn't like. It's just like being so particular about
Yeah.
what you look like. But
Mhm.
yeah, that's for
That's
me.
awesome. Okay, the next one is I feel most confident when dot dot dot.
Ooh, okay. Hmm.
Okay, I think I feel most confident when I have lashes on. I had also
Same.
mentioned this as a non-negotiable.
Yeah.
Lashes on, brows. I also mentioned like having short nails makes me feel confident, and then
Hmm.
also just wearing an outfit that I genuinely like.
Mhm.
I always heard growing up that your outfit makes your day or makes or breaks your day.
Yeah.
And honestly, that is so true.
Mhm.
Like I'd be going to Walmart wearing like the ugliest outfit, and it just, sometimes I wish I could have dressed up a bit more some days, and it
Mhm.
really does make a difference because it affects the way you walk and carry yourself and
Yes.
talk to people. Because if I'm wearing an ugly outfit, I will notice I talk to people, less myself. Like I'll be
Mhm.
a little bit more rude or just subconsciously, and it's just, it's like the outfit makes such a big impact. So wearing something
Mhm.
that I'm actually confident about, or yeah, wearing something that I feel good in,
Mhm.
and just like little things like self-care stuff, so nails, not yeah, nails, lashes, brows. um I also feel most confident when I'm around people that I love,
Mhm.
obviously. And yeah, that's mine.
Mhm.
Mhm.
I share that same one too. Like the last one, I feel confident when I'm with like people who make me feel safe
Yeah.
and are also there to like hype me up if I need it,
Yes.
like and me hyping them up. I feel confident also like I don't always get my lashes done, but I have them done in the summertime just because like I actually have money when I work. But I like also just having like lashes extensions right now, but also like just curling them.
Yeah.
I feel confident when I like my skin is like pretty good and like
Mhm.
it's specifically when my skin holds my makeup a certain way
Mhm.
and then my makeup looks good. Like when you have bad makeup days, that's like
Oh yeah.
I love when I have a good makeup day, obviously. I feel confident when I'm wearing an outfit that I like as well. Like something that I'm trying to like experiment with like how I want to dress. I've been
Mm.
looking like a real cowboy recently, like wearing like boots and like I just look like a cowboy.
Period
But
though.
but yeah, having an outfit that makes me look confident and or makes me feel confident and what else? I feel confident when my hair is done like a certain
Mhm.
way. Um my hair is really long right now, so like if I style it like curl it or do like a little blowout or like where my ends are like curled. I can put
Mhm.
my hair up and I have like dimension in my hair. I really
Yes.
love that.
I love that for you. Yeah. You have the extensions on right now, right?
Yes,
They
I
look
do.
so good.
Thank you.
Yes. I used to get mine done professionally,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I think I've just resorted more to strips because they
Mm.
were like taking off my real ones.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
I really do love a good extension here and
Mhm.
there.
Mhm.
Yeah. But lashes do play such a big difference. They like
I
really pop your
know.
eyes. I love that look.
It's hard when you get them off and you
Oh
have
my
to
god.
readjust,
Yeah.
but eventually it's like okay, you get
Beauty is
used to it.
beauty is pain.
Yes.
So yeah. Well, that's so cute for us. I love that. So yeah, what makes you guys feel most confident? Because reflecting on that makes you feel, it's so good. It's
Mhm.
a nice self-reflection moment. So yeah. And then I have like a little last one here. The last one is, if your younger self could hear how you talk about your body now, what would you say?
I think they would like be thrown for a loop, you know? Like is that the right metaphor?
I see it. I
Yeah,
see
yeah,
it.
you know what I mean? Like, I think when I was younger, I was so hard on myself. I think a lot of it obviously had to do with like my family, but also like I got into a relationship really young, and
Mhm.
that really distorted how I felt about my body and just sort of like valuing my worth or putting value um on how I looked and like all that stuff
Mhm.
for another person. And I feel like now that's changed. I feel like even though like now i'm I'm in a different relationship and like I've sort of shifted my mindset, I think my younger self would be happy, like
Mhm.
extremely happy and like relieved, because that's
Yeah.
how I feel right now. I feel so relieved that I feel like I don't have to be constantly um putting up a front or like constantly trying to fit a certain image and
Mhm.
be a certain person with my body for
Yeah.
another person.
Mhm.
Like I think I've prioritized doing that for myself.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Thank you. How about you?
Aw. So for me, I think she would be really proud
Mm-hmm.
because, like I said, we've had a rough past.
Yes.
Like the whole comparison thing with everyone in my class and being on the bigger side. I just love myself so much now. I don't know what else to say. Like, I just wish I could give her a hug, to be honest,
Mhm.
because yeah, like when I grew up doing, I did like swimming classes for a bit, and
Mhm.
I would compare myself to those girls. Like gymnastics, I've always wanted to do gymnastics, but I noticed all the girls in their leotards were like skinnier and all that stuff, and
Mm.
yeah, I'm just proud of also the way that I've, um, I don't know, like dealt with it or tried
Mhm.
to find ways to help and
Cool.
yeah, cope, like
Mhm.
finding people online that look the same,
Mhm.
or yeah, just I'm proud of myself for surrounding myself with positive influences,
Mhm.
and just the way that I've like flourished as a person,
Yes.
and doing things that make me feel good about myself and happy, and just not comparing myself anymore.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'm just really proud of myself. I think she'd
Mhm.
be really happy. And obviously, we're still working on it.
Yes,
We'll always be
same.
working on it, but overall, I think she'd be very, very proud.
Mhm.
And yeah, that is my take on it.
That's beautiful.
Yes. And so now we're gonna do some just overall general advice, and then closing off the episode.
Mhm.
So for anyone, okay, here we go. What are some small habits or rituals that help you feel grounded in your body, or just make you feel confident?
Make me feel confident.
Yeah.
I think investing into that self-care and hygiene for
Mm-hmm.
sure. Like I think for me, I know showering can be a hard thing for some people. Like not in a like in a it can feel really draining for some people like showering, but for me like I like to visualize a shower washing off like my worries and like
Oh,
my
that's so
stresses.
true.
I think I got that off of someone. Like I saw it online, but um that has helped me a lot in just sort of investing into products and like skincare that I really like and things that just make me feel good, like making sure I have that routine every night that I know like makes me feel clean and um clean and happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I don't like the feeling of like not washing my face before bed. Like I'm like,
Yeah. You feel dirty, like.
yeah, and not having like my pajamas. Like no, like outside clothes on the bed. No, like I need to have
Mm-hmm.
my pajamas on, like
Mm-hmm.
everything ready.
Yeah.
That makes me feel confident. Even like no one's seeing me. I'm in my room
Yeah.
alone. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
that makes me feel good because I know I feel good and set for the next day.
Yeah.
And sort of like learning, I think with body image in general, it is about exploring what you like and who you are. So because that's like always changing, like maybe being open to like figuring out what kind of makeup you like or
Yeah.
like positive affirmations, things that you know, learning to like know yourself and what you need and want.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Just knowing yourself.
that's
Yeah.
very vague,
I love
but
that.
yeah.
Yeah. About the shower thing, I agree so much. How I look at showering is it's like a glow up machine. Okay, so like you
Mhm.
step in, you're dirty, you're whatever. You
Yeah.
go out and you feel clean, right? You feel
Mhm.
like a whole new person, and it washes off your worries, and it washes
Mhm.
off the day,
And my
and
dandruff.
the dandruff, everything, everything. And yeah, as much as you dread going into it, like I have to
Mhm.
shower later, you always feel so good. If
Yes.
anything, I don't like to get up because I use hot water, and
Yes,
then
like steaming hot water.
yes, like I don't want to leave, I'm gonna be so cold. But you just feel so good
Mhm.
after. Especially in the Philippines when it's so hot. After a shower, like I hate showering in the Philippines because it's so
Mhm.
crusty there, like showering. But afterwards I feel fresh, like my hair is all nice and like clean, and
Mhm.
yeah, so showering, that's so underrated, I think.
Mhm.
So yeah, showering for me is a good ritual or habit. It should be for all of you, for all everyone. Good hygiene,
Yes,
guys.
please.
Yes, please shower. Affirmations are so so true. I
Mhm.
I say affirmations personally every day.
I said that, but I feel like I don't, and I should. Like I should do it
Mm-hmm.
more. I think that's something
Yeah.
I'm working on with myself. Like positive body, not body, positive self-talk.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Mm-hmm.
I'm still like working on that for
Yeah.
sure.
I have a full body mirror in my room,
Mhm.
and I have dry erase markers, and
Mm.
I get ready on the floor in my
Yeah.
mirror, and I wrote affirmations on the mirror,
Oh, that's such a good
and it's like
idea.
at my eye level, so every time
Yeah.
I get ready it's always there.
Oh, I
Personal
love
tip from
that.
me, and I love it so much. I highly recommend it.
I'm
It's so
gonna
fun.
try that.
Do it. Yes, literally do it. So yeah, having affirmations everywhere.
Mhm.
Sticky notes, I put them on sticky notes when I'm working. I put some on my laptop. Like I
Mhm.
like it's helped me so much.
Mhm.
And also being minimalistic, I think is nice. Like you said, knowing what works for you.
Yeah.
I used to be super like I used to just buy everything I see kind of thing.
Overconsumption.
Over it. Yeah.
Same.
Biggest victim right here. But now I like going into the new year, one of my goals was to be less cluttery.
Yeah.
So I genuinely just buy what I want and what I like. Yes, surrounding myself with good people, keeping my algorithm nice and clean.
Yes.
Um,
Get off of social media
yeah,
if it's not for you. Like I think not being on TikTok for months really helped me.
I love
Even though I re-downloaded it, just to like I
a little
wanted to laugh
break.
at the funny videos.
Yeah,
And I was
exactly.
still on Instagram Reels, but it was like less. It
Yeah,
was less.
I need to try that. I'm still on TikTok. I haven't deleted it ever, but I
Mm-hmm.
think it would be nice, a little detox. And then also just like I journal as well, and then just mm, going outside, honestly, like
Touching
touching
grass.
grass, literally. um, yeah, especially in the summertime, take the time to enjoy the outdoors and
Mm-hmm.
being with nature. I think it's really grounding. I sound so
Yes.
hippie right now.
No, I love a good
Um,
walk. Don't
oh, I
even.
love a good
Like,
walk
come
too.
on. Like I
Yeah.
walked around Chow like the other like week and it was so nice. It was so nice and
Yes,
sunny. And I
exactly.
was like, wow, I feel alive again.
Yeah. Like I also go on walks. I try to walk every single day.
That's so
And
good.
I love it because, when before a walk, it's like before showering, you like low-key don't want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
But I swear every single time you always come back home feeling like a different person.
Mm-hmm.
You feel so good and at the end of the day it's good for you, walking
Mm-hmm.
and being in the breeze in the air. Um yeah, so those are my personal tips
I think also
and
finding an exercise, like any exercise that
yeah.
works for you, like walking or if it's like
Mhm.
going to the gym,
Dancing, like
Pilates.
Pilates, period. Yeah. So those are our personal tips. Okay, so we're gonna end off the episode now.
Okay.
And I wanted to end off the episode with Angelia saying a really nice quote. I low-key put her on the spot before we recorded this, saying that she has to think of a quote before the end. So have you decided on your quote?
Yes, I feel like I've seen this quote online somewhere. Pretty sure it was probably on a TikTok, on Instagram Reels.
Mm-hmm.
But my quote is life is too short to be worrying about your body, specifically in the summer, because
Mm-hmm.
we're in the summer season. You only have a certain amount of summers. I think like
Oh yeah.
there was a number, but
Mm-hmm.
you only have a certain amount of summers to enjoy. So you should enjoy it loving yourself rather than hating on yourself because life is too short. Life
Yeah.
is seriously too short
Mm-hmm.
to be worrying. Um, Go wear that thing that you want to wear. Go wear that
Yeah.
shirt. Go wear that dress. Try new makeup. If you are worried about people judging you, that says more about them than you,
Yeah.
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And you're beautiful.
Period.
Period.
Thank you so much.
That was
That's
like
so
five
cute.
different quotes.
No, I literally love that. That'll be the end of this episode. Thank you so much for being here. I hope this was a healing experience for
Yes, it
you.
was. It
It was
was.
low-key for me too. I said a bunch of things from very personal stuff on here, so and I know you did too. So thank you for being vulnerable and open. I think it's so important to talk about stuff like this,
Mhm.
and hopefully the weather looks good so our advice can actually apply. But yeah, thanks again for being here.
No problem. Thank you for
Yeah,
inviting me
and
again.
I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.